Hello, I'm back again with part two of Can You Handle This? Can you handle this? Talking about spirituality, spiritual things, spiritual. Now, if I'm not mistaken, where I stopped off at was talking about your spiritual gifts being on automatic. Well, that is true. Uh, it'd be wise to seek out a mentor, a physic mentor, or someone that understands, unless you got the money to go to a university and take up metaphysics and all of the stuff that comes with it. Because once you take that up and you begin to learn about yourself and others, you're gonna be like, so what they trying to say? What you trying to say? That I have I have characteristics of a witch? Hmm. I remember when I first embarked on wanting to know who I am. Actually, I asked this question so many times, even from a child. I wanted to know, who am I? We're talking about a little child. I don't even think I was 8 years old the first time I asked, who am I? As time went on, I started asking the question again, who am I? I mean, I asked this question so many times, I even thought that my own parents was not my real parents. I said, I cannot really be a part of this family. Y'all cannot make me believe that y'all are my real family. Yeah. And I know some of you out here probably said the same thing about your family. Girl, they must have switched babies at birth. I'd like to know who my real people is. So I got some more what ifs for you. How about that? What if your real family is, excuse me, is not of this earth? What if you were just loaned to this family that you came to, and they are supposed to teach you the right way or how to govern yourself upon this planet so you can live a really long and productive life? But your other family, which is your spiritual family, is the one that teaches you everything else that's on the spiritual level up to a certain point, because then now you need to go and learn some stuff on your own. It's time for you to grow. What if the angels that taught man the holy crafts that we weren't supposed to know nothing about were actually our real ancestors? What if that's why we have guardian angels? Because they're actually our true family. What if these angels, or say, what if there's another set of angels? Let's do it like this. What if there's another set of angels that are the ones that actually come and they visit the earth, and we call them ETs? Hmm. Maybe they come back here because they need to get uh, DNA or something from their primal people to help the evolved people. And it make you wonder, don't it? It made me wonder, because I said, okay, the head is big, this part of the face is kind of smaller, right? The mouth is small. So we know that they don't have to eat meat because they probably don't have teeth, but don't hold me to that because I don't know. I mean, this is what ifs, right? The head is big because they no longer has to talk with their lips because everything is mental. totally evolved. Total vegan diet. Just throwing it out there. I don't know if that's true or not. I don't know. Anyway. Whew. What if the elite scientists of different races come back and they come to check on their people? Or maybe they have this little tool or something that they use, to check the back of your head or the side or your forehead or something to see how far your brain has evolved. Maybe even your pineal gland, the thing that people have been working so hard to make sure don't become active, like putting too much fluoride in the water. You can't even boil it out. I've even heard rumors about possibly the stuff being sprayed in the air. They say it's called liquid aluminum. Don't hold me to that. I'm only going by what these are rumors. Now we're talking about rumors. So who's to say? Who's to say? Now, let's see. What else I want to talk about? ICU, yeah. When I was going to the ICU and praying for people, and I say I'm coming back the next day. Sometimes I didn't come back the next day. Sometimes I tell them I'll be back in 2 days, something like that. It all depends on, but I will come back, right? And the reason I think that people were healed and people was raised up, including my nephew Tim, which I don't mind telling you about Tim. I'll tell you that in a little bit. It's because after the prayer, I had an expectation. I anticipated an expectation of nothing less. No ifs, ands, and buts about it. This is what I believe, what's going to happen, beyond a shadow of a doubt. I prayed this prayer. I believe when I come back, this is going to be the results. To God be the glory. It was always a result. Even when I went out to the VA hospital. Nothing I'm saying or nothing. I'm not trying to puff myself up. What I'm doing now is I'm talking about spirituality and being positive. You got to have a positive mind. Whatever it is that you want to do, you got to stay positive about it. Because if you don't stay positive about it, you just cancel that prayer. But I'm going to show you something. I'm going to show you a loophole, because I believe in trying to find a loophole when it comes to spirituality in a positive way, though. Forgive me. When you go to pray for somebody, however you pray, or you the person on the end that's receiving the prayer, it could be an hour, 15 minutes later, the next day, a couple of days later, something like that. Doubt gonna come. I wonder, did that prayer really work? I'm still got this pain in my knee. You show your prayer, you pray strong enough. Now they're trying to make you doubt yourself. No, we ain't gonna do that. But when that comes, that in itself is confirmation that the prayer did work. Because that's the last leg that infirmity, of affliction, entity, pain, or whatever you want to call it, that's his last stand. Like Custer's last stand, that's his last stand. Because if he can get you in that little bit of pain or whatever it is to doubt the prayer really worked, then he got his home again. He ain't got to go nowhere. Hey, he suck at you. So here's what you do. Oh, Lord, thank you for confirming that I'm healed. Thank you that the prayer worked. Mm-hmm. By him bringing that up and trying to make you doubt the prayer, be pessimistic about it, he just told you you was healed. He just told you that you just got your blessing. Don't have to be just healing. It could be in a monetary blessing, you know. So you may have just got word that, look, such and such finna happen for you. Uh-huh. Then all of a sudden, I can't see nothing. Uh-huh. I don't see nothing coming my way. It's by faith, baby. It's by faith. Don't doubt yourself. Don't doubt your blessings, no matter how big or small it is. Don't doubt it. Anticipate it. Expect it. Look for it with an elated heart. All right. On to the next one. Remember, anticipation with an expectation in a positive manner. Have you ever wondered why? And this is after I've done a lot of reading and stuff and watched documentaries. You ever wonder why they said spirituality is an occult? You ever wonder why churches preach so strongly against some things? I'm gonna tell you what I believe, and the stuff that I believe. I'm gonna say this. Maybe y'all can understand me a little better. Before I just open my mouth and just say anything, just some random stuff, I done pondered it. I done thought thoroughly on it. I done prayed about it. And I waited for the answer. Now, I'm not saying that I got all the answers, but there are some things, quite a few things I got answers to. So this is my thought about spirituality. I think the reason that they said that they put everything over into the occult category is because a lot of us don't know how to handle it. That's right. Spirituality is supposed to be done in a loving and kind fashion. It's supposed to come from the heart. Love. Love is the strongest and the most powerful emotion that was ever given to man. It can create, it can heal, it can save, it can also destroy. Love. But when people decided they want to start doing witchcraft, when they started learning how to do witchcraft, and the word witch by itself only means wise. So that means you didn't evolve from doing things in a manual way to learning how to use spiritual. But this is my opinion. The most powerful woman, witch, whatever you want to call it, is a person that come from here, from love. They know. They knew that that's like a person walking around here with a with a time bomb in their hand. And I think I'm going to stay right here for a little bit, because witchcraft was meant to do good. It was meant to do good. It was meant to do good. It is meant to do good for helping yourself to grow, to helping others to heal, if that's what you want to call it, you know. But we can leave it on spirituality, but either way it go, you know where I'm coming from. You have too many people that's jealous-hearted, that's envious, that's vindictive, that's deceitful, that will stand in your face and lie to you without batting an eye, won't even stutter. Will forget exactly what they said, though. Want what you got. Won't go out and get their own. If they see that you with somebody, let's say, well, let's talk about a female. We see you got a female. This man, he got this. She might not be no hot chick, but she his chick. And he might be a hot guy. And he treating this woman like royalty. He opening doors for her, closing them, pulling chairs out for her, put them back. If she smoke a cigarette, he like that. Order food for her, whatever. He treat her like royalty. That's the way a man is supposed to treat a woman. Vice versa. But you thinking that you deserve what she got. She might be his soulmate. God might not have made him for you, but you want that. So you're going to go and you're going to either pay somebody or you're going to say something that you ain't got no business because you want what somebody else got. But who's to say you're going to get that same blessing? Because it ain't yours, but you want somebody else's. See, this is the kind of stuff that mess up the good stuff for people that want to do good. Yeah. Drop a few blood here and there, you know. Yeah. I'm going to break them up. For what? For what? Because you want to taste somebody else's goods? And who's to say? It may not be all that good. You just want it because it looked good. Superficial, baby. You're being shallow-minded. Come on out of that. Don't take something from somebody else. What you do is you create your own. I'm going to help you right there. So if you're going to pray, whatever you want to call it. I want a man that's tall like such and such, that has a sense of chivalry. But I want my own. The one that's compatible to me. The one that's on the same vibration as I am. And you just put it all together. I'm not downing anybody, no matter where you at. And if y'all taking it that way, I apologize. Forgive me. But I'm talking to the people that are immature, because you got a bunch of immature people out there, grown, immature people out there. You know, I understand you want to practice, but baby, practice on something that's gonna benefit you. Don't practice on something that ain't gonna benefit you, you know? When you start being evil and vindictive and stuff, and you want to take this and stuff, you dabbling on the dark side. Come back to the light, my sister and brother. Come back to the light. You ain't got to do all that. People hurt me, I pray for them. People that break my heart, I don't wish no evil on them. I pray for them. One of the things I realized that I've experienced as being a very sacrificial person, and I'm a time out for that. But yeah, I don't have a problem praying for people. You know, we can't keep hurting each other. We can't do that, and I understand. Why they put all of that over there in a section or the category with occult? Because they figured that y'all can't handle the truth. Y'all can't handle it. Because you're too emotional. That's what they said. That is what they said. You sure right. That we are too emotional to be able to handle something like that. And this is why they want us to evolve. We got to come up higher. You got to get past that jealousy and envy and just want stuff because you want it, and why? And some of y'all don't even understand that, when you start operating in that area, you start getting old kind of fast. 18-year-olds looking like they're 30. I accidentally made that mistake. I didn't even know. I didn't know. I kept trying to tell the lady I didn't want to guess her age. And she said, come, go ahead and guess my age. And I said, 30, 31. She busted out crying. She said, I'm just 15. I said, oh my God. I couldn't take that back. I couldn't take it back. And she went over to her mom, which I didn't know that was her mom. And she just patted on her. She said, oh. And then they walked off. And I was like, I told her I didn't want to guess her age. I did that. What if you are so spiritual, or you're supposed to be so spiritual, but you have not taken the time out to activate yourself, and your gifts all run automatic? That was this lady. I remember this lady. She had a young daughter. She might have been 5, I think, maybe 5, 4, 5, or 6, somewhere around there. She was young. She was hanging her clothes out on the line. Well, she had hung them out on the line. And a storm was coming. And she said, oh. She said, I'm not going to be able to get my clothes in time. I'm not going to get I'm not going to be able to get my stuff in on time. She said, before the rain comes. And her daughter was out there with her. And her daughter said, you're not going to get the clothes? She said, no. She said, unless the rain stop, there's no way. Well, the rain was coming fast. You know how rain come down in the sheet and then you can see it when it's coming like that? The rain got, I want to make sure I say this right. The rain got right to her clotheslines, and it stopped. Oh, it was still coming down, but it stopped. That woman got all of her clothes, all of the sheets and stuff off of that them clotheslines. And the little girl was standing on the other side of the clothesline where the rain has stopped. She here, and the rain is behind her going like that, and the rain is just coming down a straight sheet like that. And the little girl stood there. So her mama got all of the clothes and stuff off the line and put them in her basket and stuff. And she ran on in the house, and then she called her daughter. She said, come on. The little girl walked into the house. When she went in the house, then the rain went on past. We can call that a phenomenon. Or we could say that the little girl is highly spiritual. See, this is where I'm sure that we're supposed to be. We're supposed to be in a place where we're able to do things just with our intellect, just with our mental. But right now we all focus on who the next female or who the next male I'm going to lay with. And you're dampening your spirituality right there. Because every time you lay with a different man or female, you leave bits and pieces of yourself with them. Look like I'm going to have to shut this video off for technical reasons. Yep, you leave parts of you with those other people, and you need to call them back in. They call them soul ties, and you ever notice that when you connect yourself like that to somebody else, I don't care if you only known them one day, you take on those people attributes. You take on some of their personality, and they take on yours. Not only that, when you give a person that much of your energy, and if they don't give you none of theirs back, what do you think that energy is for? Your sacral energy is for you to get wealth and to stay healed and stuff like that. You know, the orange energy that's in the pelvic area, you shouldn't just get it away. That is sacred, really it is. It should be given to a person that's going to reciprocate and give you theirs as well. It is supposed to be used to gain wealth and health and healing. It has so many wonderful benefits.